Okay. Can somebody check the live stream and let's make sure we got the audio issues worked out,
Go poop, ladder.
please. Exactly.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, Andrew, I don't know how you attempted to solve the issue, but I think if I may suggest the best way, just streaming from like having your audio in be the audio out of your Mumble server.
I mean, really, all I had to do was just set a hotkey on OBS as well. I mean, it really wasn't difficult to fix.
Okay. I know that OBS does support like server in. You're running on a Windows box though, aren't you?
Correct.
Yeah. So like, yeah, if if you were on a Linux system, you could just patch it in using Jack, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's okay. I got it fixed. It wasn't difficult at all to fix. So.
Okay, good. If it is in fact fixed.
Pretty sure it's fixed.
He just called you out.
Yeah. I don't know, Andrew.
What the absolute hell? I think two of my pumps just fucking, or not pumps, the redstone engines just disappeared.
Andy.
It wasn't me this time, I promise.
There's JB.
Yeah, man, JB's here.
He's
Do
alive.
not exist. You are hearing things.
No, no. JB is not here.
Okay, maybe.
Alright, guys. John and Randall. Let's see what loophole you guys are trying to exploit this week.
This time,
I like your I like the supports you guys did for your wires.
Unfortunately, the ME network cable won't go through the what's it called? The covers of the hole.
Yep, I knew I could expect something.
So I had to do something kind of weird like this.
This is kind of ridiculous, guys.
I mean,
Oh, I'm not
why
talking.
not, right?
I'm not talking about your wires anymore. I'm talking about the big veiny penis with crystal balls.
Shh. There's a purpose for that.
Yeah.
it brings good juju.
That's going on the board.
No. We're about to launch our this is gonna be a whole server event here in a minute.
Is it a penis ship?
Not quite. You'll see. It's going to be spectacular.
What a great way to start out the first fixed recording.
It has a purpose. Trust me.
I will allow it for now.
So the setup does seem to work, Tim, but I did have to put in an intermediary chest to then hook the item duct up to, so that I could route it to the nullifier. So it's a slightly more complicated setup, but
What's going on in JB land?
Just trying to work with the ME system, realizing how hideously expensive it is, realizing how much effort it's going to be.
Yep. Worth it, though. We now have our quarry dumping directly into it.
Now, don't get me wrong, there's advantages, but it's not cheap.
What is not cheap?
Like for example, Andy made a really good point. He said, hey, use these ME storage buses to hook up your existing deep storage units, but you start looking at the cost of the ME storage buses, and you better
it just keeps
have,
growing.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, you better have
I mean, are we
a lot of
talking
spare service
hundreds of
quartz.
diamonds? Or are we talking
Well, you only
No,
need one of them.
tens of diamonds?
It's the
No.
limited resources of the Certus quartz and some of these other, unique items. Like, I don't stumble over nether quartz and Certus quartz on a daily basis. They don't just like pop out at me everywhere. And
Really?
Yeah, it's the quartz that is most expensive.
Gotcha.
That's why we were farming the nether for a little bit, just so I could get as much nether quartz as possible.
I mean,
Yep.
you can technically buy quartz at the exchange.
Both types.
No, just the
Oh, there
Certus
are.
quartz.
Oh, I didn't realize they were different.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be a nice thing to buy.
I didn't. I
Make
thought
it
they
really
were.
expensive, though.
I thought they were the same thing. Just one. They were just available in both the overworld and the nether.
No, there's Certus quartz
They're
and nether
different.
quartz. You can buy
Ah.
Certus quartz at the gem exchange. You can't buy nether quartz.
Okay. Well, I will see if I can fix that then. I did not realize that.
But
So, yeah,
if
stuff like
anybody
that.
wants to buy nether quartz from me, I have plenty to sell.
Okay, so that aside, what else is the expensive part?
And it's just the crafting time.
Ah,
Yeah. It's like you start pulling items apart, and they're like, eventually there's like 15 prior items you have to craft. And you have to craft like 10 of them each. And just like the cost is pretty exponential.
Yep. And then like the basic processors, and it just goes on. You're
And
better off
then
batch creating like 50 of them at a time, but then they're not cheap.
the storage discs are, oh my god, they get expensive really quick.
Yes, they do. Which is why I have a drive, so that I can at least not spend a fortune, but I've already ran. I've almost filled up 6 discs at this point.
Yeah,
I don't even have most of my inventory in there.
it's really worth it to get at least the 16K drive as quick or disc as quickly as possible. Although it is a little heavy on diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think it just uses like 4 diamonds.
Yeah, I'll just use the lowest cards in the bank and create like 2 or 3 banks.
That's
You're really gonna have
kind of
that
what
much
I've been
stuff.
doing. Yeah, I've been kind of leaning towards what Randall's been doing. I don't have a huge quantity. I just have a, bunch of items, so I need more item space.
Wait, what's your solution, Randall?
A bunch of the lower tiers.
Build a bunch of 1K
Oh.
storage units and then build like 5 drive buses.
Cheaper in the long run. Just take some more space.
A little more space, but relative space in Hemi storage is substantially less than anything we've got.
See, I just went with the 16K drive right off the bat, and then like a couple of the 4K drives. And I was using 4K drives specifically for like dirt and cobblestone, but then I realized I could just put them in deep storage units and attach a storage bus to them.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. You just need 1 storage bus though, because you can do a ring of DSUs.
Oh shit,
Hey, Thomas,
that's not a bad idea.
we got a little bit
Yes.
of an issue here, bud.
And then you just whitelist or blacklist the DSUs.
Okay. Where? And
You'll see. Come over here.
Because you're
Over
saying
where?
because they like push off to the next one if it doesn't fit in there.
No, you just whitelist or blacklist the entry / exit.
You're a little full there,
Mhm.
bud.
You want to see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I'm actually surprised you didn't lag out, Thomas. I must have caught it just as it filled up. This has got to be the cutest quarry I've ever seen.
Andrew, can you beam us to the university real quick?
Yeah. Who's coming?
Me,
And?
Randall.
And?
I think that was it.
Me too, me too.
By the way, Randall, are you getting kicked for flying occasionally?
No, I use jetpack.
Yeah, I put the jetpack on my power armor, and
He uses a different
Hey.
jetpack.
and it doesn't kick you for flying.
Nope. This thing lasts forever too.
Some bullshit.
Can you give us some DSUs?
And the
Love
storage
chest.
bus.
Storage bus. Actually, it'd probably be easier if you just give me creative real quick.
Yeah. Did we ever figure out what was wrong with this, Andrew?
Hang on, one thing at a time. JB, do you want it too?
Let's see, emerald blocks. Emerald blocks.
JB?
I think he's
Hold
reading.
on, I'm on the phone, guys. Hold on.
So I have not added applied energistics yet to the new mod pack. It sounds like this is something that everyone is falling in love with and really wants.
Oh yeah, it's very cool.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I guess I should also update you guys. I think we are officially going to do away with Buildcraft.
Ooh.
No.
Well, so here's the thing. I mean, unless someone else can give me specific examples, the only thing that we use Buildcraft for nowadays is quarrying, and that's the the most terrible part of Buildcraft. I mean, it's what causes all the server lag. It's what causes all the load. It's what eats holes in the map. And we actually have another mod available to us that we already use um, that does the exact same thing as Buildcraft, but it does it a lot more efficiently, both from a player standpoint and also just from a server standpoint. It only loads a single chunk at a time. It doesn't destroy the terrain. It's just overall a much better solution. And in fact,
Well, what are we talking about here?
what's the mod?
What's the item?
Extra utilities. I don't know the item yet, but I'm trying to remember what it's called. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, so basically we're just going to use that as a replacement. So it'll be a lot nicer.
Doesn't Buildcraft have the pumps in it?
That's a good point.
BC Factory.
I mean, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I wanted you guys to point out things like, hey, no, don't do that because I use X.
I
So
use the pumps along with redstone engines to power the
Yeah.
pumps.
The pumps and the water gate or the floodgate.
Why
It's
can I not
floodgate.
move stuff into my inventory anymore?
Is the Aqua
Uh,
accumulator part of Buildcraft?
sorry, ask that one more time. I got someone on the chat, so I wasn't paying attention. Say again.
No, that's fine. I was asking if the Aqua's accumulator is part of Buildcraft.
No. The majority of the blocks that everyone uses for machines is part of Mine Factory Reloaded and Thermal Expansion.
Yes.
Okay. Show me what you're doing here, Randall.
Alright, hold on. So I don't use the storage bus. I use... 1 second.
JB, did you get a chance to look at my code over here?
I ran our test.
Did you look at our test?
I forgot how. Is it nano pico? What is the?
It's just edit.
Gotcha.
Should be up.
Holy crap! All right, let me get my brain around it.
There's a paste bin, and it's actually. Give me a second. I'm gonna destroy this terminal real quick.
What's the live stream's URL? I neglected to save it. My favorites.
Yeah, let me paste it in the chat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, if a few of you guys could actually jump on it, that would be helpful. just so that someone else is watching the chat.
Okay, syntax highlighting should be on now.
So what are you guys doing here? Sorry, I was trying to answer a question on the chat. You guys
So I'm showing
are...
the easiest way to interface with deep storage units and the ME networks. So you only need one terminal, really, especially if you're doing something like querying.
But this doesn't pull from the deep storage units, though, right?
Oh, it will.
It will.
You can deposit, or you can. I mean, you can. What are you trying to do with it?
So, like, with the storage bus just adds the deep storage unit, like, basically as another disk in your ME network, and you can go into the access terminal and access whatever is in the deep storage unit.
Yep.
This will, if I put something in here and put it in here and it's whitelisted on here, it'll put it in the deep storage unit, but it won't take it back out from the terminal, right? So you could.
Oh, I thought you were trying to. Use deep storage units as like a buffer.
No.
Because how we have it set up is like, so this, let's say this chest was coming from a quarry. We have a ton of crap, and most of the crap, like the dirt and sand or gravel, whatever, goes into the box and then goes straight into the DSUs, and then everything else goes straight into the ME network to be sorted.
And see, we're wanting to be able to have the DSUs on our network at the same time.
if you use the storage bus, it includes whatever it's connected to as part of the, like, basically makes it into a disk, right? So if you attach it to a storage, or if you attach it to a DSU, you now have, like, basically infinite storage for a specific
Bi-directional,
item.
yeah. And the nifty thing is that if you already have certain items, say like you have silver scattered around in your existing ME network, it will grab it and put it all in the DSU.
So
which frees up space.
So how do we make it so that we can, like, use basically this setup with a storage unit, or with a storage bus, and get the same results? Because I think Randall's onto something with the, like, you can make a ring of them. I know that it, like, if you put in...
Could we do an export bus and an import bus next to each other and see what happens?
You could.
And see how it looks on the ME network, and then also whether or not all of the various connected devices will show up.
Actually,
you might have to have an input and an output, though. Like, you might have to have two item ducts. One for
Andrew,
input, one
can
for
you
output.
teleport me back to my base real quick? I want to turn off the quarry that I was running while I'm doing this.
It's probably not even running. It's a chunk getting loaded.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm having trouble understanding what it is that you guys are trying to accomplish here. So you're trying to use the large deep storage units, so that you don't have to use disks on applied energistics.
Yeah, for the mass storage stuff like dirt.
Yeah, for stuff that is there's just like basically infinite amounts of, it just takes up a lot of space on the disk. And
Why
disks
would
are
you
really
not
expensive.
Why would you not just use deep storage units for everything?
Well, what do you mean for everything?
I mean,
'Cause you have to
literally
You'd have
just.
So the advantage of the ME network is that you can access all of your storage from one terminal.
Yeah,
right?
I get that, but
So if you have,
if you hook up the deep storage unit to the ME network, whatever is in the deep storage unit is accessible from that terminal, right?
correct.
So why not just use the
From all
terminal?
terminals.
Why not just use that terminal to as a means, as an interface to the deep storage units, and do all of your storage in deep storage units?
Well, basically, we're trying to figure out the most efficient way to do that. But also for things that are like, you don't want to make a deep storage unit for like things that you have 5 of, right?
Boats.
So like you have a disk for those things, and the disk can hold all of those things, or things that don't stack normally will stack in the ME network, right? So you can stack,
And we'll stack in a deep storage unit.
and will stack in a deep storage unit, but you don't like necessarily want to make a deep storage unit for you know 100 gold and 200 silver and
I do.
these like 3 things that you have maybe 3 stacks of, when you can contain all of that on a relatively cheap disk.
Okay, well, I
And
was going under the assumption that the discs, based on what you guys said, were rather expensive, and
they
therefore,
are it's creep. It's like if you want one that's large enough to hold 10,000 cobblestone, it's going to be really expensive. If you want one that's large enough to hold 10 stacks of 10 different items, that's not so bad. So like we're basically just trying to figure out the most efficient way to handle it.
gotcha. So, what's the significance of this, of the deep storage units in a ring?
It just keeps it from lagging out, really.
Can I be teleported back now?
Yeah, I was thinking you were using the deep storage units kind of like we were for like throwing away a bunch of dirt and stuff that we never use and just want to keep off the network.
Andrew, I seem to have creative mode, but I can't like grab material to add to this adventure.
Yeah, I had that weird issue too.
What do you mean?
I can't, in cheat mode, grab a deep storage unit and drop it in my inventory.
Huh.
Yeah, I had to change like from survival mode or something.
Yeah, and I can't switch to Adventure Plus mode, which is my preference normally.
Huh. Okay.
Can you help me one more time?
Well, yeah, I can, but I'm curious why it's doing that.
Me too.
I didn't seem to have any problem.
And you still... Oh wait, did you leave the game and then come back?
Just now, but I still can't select Creative Plus mode.
Okay. Yeah, if you leave the game, it's going to drop you. Alright, so when you press your inventory screen, what do you see?
I see the... what is it? The default creative mode.
So you see just everything in the center window, you don't see the NEI menu?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, there's no NEI menu.
No buttons up in the top left corner?
Correct.
Weird.
And that's how I normally grab stuff, because it's just way more efficient.
Is anyone else having that issue?
Yeah, I am.
And Andy?
I'm sorry, what's the issue?
Do you have access to the NEI menu?
No.
Okay, so you have the standard creative mode menu.
I don't have any of the things that's like, change my creative mode, change the weather, change. It's like I just have
Gotcha.
the item thing.
Yeah, there's no
What are
way
you
to do it.
doing to us?
Yeah, I don't know, guys. That's weird. I'll have to figure out why it's doing that.
If we did a like you've got a chest here and had pipes going,
There we go. What'd you do
you know,
Well,
well, you can't have two-way pipes, can you?
when you upped me? That fixed it.
mm-hmm.
Thank you, God.
I
Okay.
just don't want that to be the fix, but I will, for the time being, do that.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to do it in the way we're thinking.
Yeah, I didn't know you wanted two-way interface.
So, guys, hear me out. Why would this setup not work?
Because you still need storage buses for each one of these.
Yeah, I don't think you can interface with the cables.
Oh, you can't? You can't
I
use
don't
the
believe
import and
so.
export bus? So we can't... Can we try to hook up import bus and export bus up to this chain? One for each direction?
We can try.
Yeah, this cable, I mean, it's just not going to interface. See? Yeah.
So the ME network cable interfaces directly with the thermal expansion cable. Usually.
That's, I've never tried it before.
So it wants a physical device, doesn't it?
Yep.
So it won't work. Well, it was worth a try to work around. But
So, I mean, what's the issue? You need two thermal expansion pipes going into a machine, and you need two ME cables going into the same machine?
Andrew, we can do
No.
everything for all of these with this device. It's just paying for the damn thing.
Okay, so the storage
Bam.
bus adds two-way directionality in and out of a deep storage unit, right? But a deep storage unit can only store one item. So for every deep storage unit, you need a storage bus.
Okay.
What we're trying to figure out is how to use one storage bus for multiple deep storage units.
Ah, okay. I understand now. So, and this is the storage bus, this little gray thing that clips onto the side of the deep storage unit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you... What made you think that you would be able to hook that up to multiple deep storage units?
We were hoping we could get cheap.
Well, Randall was saying that if you hook them up in a ring, you can save on material costs. But he misunderstood what I was trying to accomplish.
Just
And so while
bidirectional
this,
control.
so while this works for his purposes, it doesn't work for what I thought he was talking about.
So, does it work in a ring? Does the...
No, it works in a ring. It doesn't work bidirectional in a ring. He was just using it to deposit, right?
But it does
Yeah.
work for inbound.
As it's set up right now, Andrew, it
Come
works
look at it.
inbound and outbound. Like, I can
No, hold on.
actually...
Come
Go
look,
ahead.
Andrew.
I don't see anything.
So this is what Randall had.
Okay, I don't see how the cable is
Give me 1
connected.
second.
Okay. Yeah, show me. Remove all the fluff.
Right.
Show me
I
just Randall's setup.
I just put cobblestone in one of the DSUs, if you guys want to give Andrew an example.
I want to see just
Come here.
Randall's
Okay.
example.
So this is Randall's example, right? Now here's
Goes
what,
into
come
a
here,
chest.
Come here, Andrew.
Where's
Come
here?
Come here.
I can't tell you guys apart because you're all wearing armor and the skins are apparently broken. Here we go. All right, there we go.
Yeah, the skins are definitely broken.
Okay.
Isn't there
so,
names above it?
You can see
Yeah,
names?
I had F1 because of the live stream.
You put stuff in here, right?
Yes.
It goes through here, comes into this chest.
Yes.
The then it goes into. Oh no, he had it. You can put it into the access terminal. You go to the access terminal, and you deposit items into here, and it goes into this chest, and then they go and are sorted into the deep storage units, right?
If they
Like any normal, just ignore the ME stuff, right? Like this is a normal setup. You have a chest.
Yeah, it comes
You
into
use
a buffer
pipes.
chest. The buffer chest sends it to the deep storage unit for whatever item. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. The only complication is we're adding the ME network, which means you can just use this terminal to drop items into, and it'll act in exact. So this is basically just another chest. This access terminal. Okay. Now, this is an export bus, which only puts items into it. We can swap this out with an import bus, which pulls items, or you can swap it out with a storage bus, which is bidirectional, right?
So why not have an array of deep storage units, and then there be an import and an export bus? I don't see the problem.
Okay, which storage unit would you attach the import and export bus to?
Because you can't attach it to the.
You'd have
the
to attach
conduit.
both an export and import bus to every storage unit.
Why can't you do this? Let me get all these materials. Let me build something. By the way, in case anyone is in the habit of using crystal chests, please don't use crystal chests.
Or just for this
Yeah,
purpose.
I figured it was just for display, but I just wanted to double check.
Why? What's up with crystal chests?
Crystal chests cost massive lag, and they are banned in the server. Apparently, they're just not turned off because clearly Randall was able to place one.
You're banned.
Which reminds me, did you turn off hologram emitters?
I don't think so.
I was trying to make one, and it's not letting me make a hologram emitter because I was gonna add a active camouflage to my power armor just for fun. But the system won't let me tonight, and I'm getting massive lag, so I gave up and logged out of the game tonight because my computer's having issues.
Oh.
But when we're done talking about this, I have another, I have a Star Wars and Marvel related topic to discuss.
But before we get into that, we've got something.
Yeah, I'm just towards the end of the night. I can
Does
geek
it
out
have
about
anything to do with your statue?
Yes.
Or building walls?
Okay, tell me what is wrong with this. Minus, obviously, I didn't flip the arrows on the pipes, but you guys should understand.
Okay, now you have an access terminal here, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this, right?
We should try it.
I mean, I don't fully understand the ME stuff yet, so I may be missing what's required here, but... Alright, let me go ahead and flip all this then. Alright, so the import... Wait, the export, export means export from ME, right?
Yes. Oh, you've got it, Randall?
Yep.
Alright, someone put a bunch of items in each one of these storage units.
This stupid lava can fuck off.
Yeah, it's not going to interface it with it because it's
Yeah.
just seeing the diamond chest.
It's
there's
all
nothing
it
to
sees
call
is the
the,
diamond chest.
There's nothing to call the items from the DSUs.
Okay, so how is this technically different from what you have over here? Explain.
What I was using this setup
Because
for?
essentially
But-
this is the exact same thing over here.
No,
so
this only goes in. This is only for
Oh,
putting into the
I
store.
understand.
That's the problem, is that it doesn't
Yeah.
pull.
So look at the chest with the dirt. Let's say that's where I have my quarry dumping into, and it pulls out and goes into this chest.
I
and then we
understand.
have it
This-
filtered.
I understand.
Go to the
This
DSU.
this
and then the rest
chest
of it.
is kind of acting like almost like a natted device. The MSU can't see it's like a public and private network.
Kind of, yeah.
So how do you? So
that-
the problem is, how do you get this same setup except using the storage bus, which will both push and pull, right? And but you can't do it. You can't have these chests in between because the network just sees the chest.
And the big problem is you don't want to use these,
Or-
correct?
No,
You don't want to use one per because they're super expensive. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
ultimately the big complaint. These are really expensive.
So
Yeah.
we're just trying to figure out, like, is there a way to use one for multiple?
I mean, it kind of sounds like we're just trying to. Oops. It sounds like we're just kind of trying to cheat the system a little bit here, and I get that that's
Yeah.
what it's all about. But by cheating the system, are we going to? Is it going to be less reliable?
We're not necessarily trying to cheat the system, just trying to,
Efficiency.
yeah, just trying to figure out, like, is there a more efficient way?
I mean,
Right?
I guess
Like, it's not like we're exploiting something. It's
no.
like we're-
I don't mean cheat the system as in exploiting the system. I mean, I'm just saying this right here that I'm standing on is built into the mod and it already works. I understand it's expensive. Is it more expensive to build one of these and to build one deep storage unit than the cost of what it would otherwise be to build a bunch of disks? Because if this is still the cheaper option, then I think you should just kind of count your blessings and just, kind of suck it up and pay the cost of these. I mean, how much are they really?
That's a good question. Can you turn me off creative mode?
I mean, if they're not that expensive, then it just seems like you guys are going through a lot of trouble for nothing when this solution already works really well.
Okay, so
I don't think they're that expensive, to
they're
be honest.
not absurdly materially expensive. They are very difficult to make.
Whoever set this up too, seems like this would work. Then you're
Yeah,
only
that-
using
that would work.
half.
No.
Actually, doesn't this storage bus do input and output? So this
Yeah,
is
the storage
redundant.
bus- yeah.
Okay, this is redundant then. Yeah, that just I don't know. That is, I would pay the price just because this is clean and simple.
We're just trying to brainstorming about whether
I
there's
know,
a
I
better
know.
way. Like it is clean and simple. It is very straightforward. It's the solution that I recommended to JB, especially since we all already have like 20 deep storage units each, right? And now we have nothing to do with them unless we use them in this manner. It's just, can we do it a better way? And the answer seems to be no, we can't. But it's a question worth looking at.
Hey, Andrew, can you get permissions for the realm that we're going to be visiting here soon?
Are we doing a group thing tonight?
Yeah, let's do that tonight.
Thomas, you're gonna have to get your computer working. We're going to the moon.
Going to the moon.
It is a spaceship.
Okay, I'll log back in and see if it wants to play nice.
Yeah, apparently Randall built a gigantic penis spacecraft, and we're all going to the moon with it.
I just got kicked again.
We're landing on the moon.
You realize that
Hey, a harpoon.
you do
Hey,
realize
I got
it's a lot more
Yeah.
than just going to the moon, right? I mean,
Yeah, isn't there dungeons on the moon?
well, no, I don't mean that. I mean, have you planned this out, Randall? Because I mean, we need a place to go to. You're gonna need oxygen. You're gonna need lots of stuff.
So
I'm not
what's-
exactly
Yeah,
ready
you'll
to
see,
do
you'll
this.
see.
Okay.
What's what is all this stuff over here?
Well, where's here?
Yellow bricks floating in the sky.
Yellow bricks floating in the sky. What? You don't know what these are?
They look like planters, and here's a harvester. There's a
A generator
planter.
to me.
Have you been
It's a
Have you
generator.
been living under a rock?
Apparently,
Were you not here
He wasn't
all
here that
the
night.
all the week? Well, it wasn't just one night. It was like multiple weeks.
I know nothing
Yeah.
about these.
I'm pretty
Ah,
sure it was I'm pretty sure he was gone.
these are compact diesel-esque generators that JB and I designed and built.
Be right back.
Two sizes.
How do they work?
Oh, that's a long story.
I see they plant something, and then I'm assuming they harvest whatever they plant, put it into a composter. The composter turns it into it turns it into biofuel and turns it into biofuel generator. Or no, you've got a
I'm
steam
gonna
dynamo.
I'm gonna let JB talk about this one.
Yeah. So short and long is that we have the standard planter, harvester, fertilizer combo, right?
Keep in
Mhm.
mind before you go any further, JB. While this was a little bit of a compromise on kind of a free energy esque machine, it's not completely free energy. It's still semi frowned upon, though. I'm not happy about it just yet.
Oh, it
So-
takes the wood.
So it creates, it effectively creates wood and saplings, and the sludge boiler is kind of a bonus. It's not actually technically required, but there's a redstone furnace in here that allows you to create energy from this system. And I believe that there's also you have to have a drum input to the composter of sewage, but I think that's ancillary, just for the fertilizer itself.
Yeah, it's
There's a couple
technically
of just add-on features that we decided to do, but basically you're creating a single dynamo. It's an 80 80 RF per tick output, where the source is a tree. And since you tend to cut down and create saplings in the process of chopping a tree, you basically have an infinite source.
That's pretty sweet.
we made it
And
not
Andrew allows
officially.
them, but he's not happy with them.
Well, we made it officially not completely infinite because it does require a drum of sewage in order to make the fertilizer to then grow the trees. So it's kind of like it takes fuel, but
Mhm.
To speed up the process. Technically, it could run really slow on its own.
yeah.
But if you want to accelerate it, you add sewage.
Yeah, I'm not super happy about it, but we did limit it down to one tree, and it was more about the design. JB and I had a blast working out the most space optimized, configuration to get it into this little generator type looking package.
This is pretty sweet.
And there are two sizes. There's a single engine design, and then I think this is a 5 engine design.
And you have not approved the 5-engine design, to my knowledge, for use outside of the campus.
No, I mean I thought we said both of these were okay. I mean they both still run off a single tree, which I said was okay.
True, it's just a 200 RF per tick output versus 80.
That was cool though.
Yeah, it was definitely fun cramming everything into, figuring out how all the blocks fit together so that we did some pretty weird, interesting things with some of the blocks to actually get them to work together. It was quite a challenge to get everything to fit.
It's super awesome.
Mind beaming me back real quick and pull me from creative.
You want to go back home?
Yeah, we're gonna prep for fun time.
Shall I send everyone home, or shall we all go to Randall's place?
Not yet. We'll let you know when we're ready.
Should I bring a harpoon?
Whalers on the moon.
I'm bringing nothing. Except some food.
Thank you, Andrew.
You know what? I'm going to write a script to do this automatically.
What's that?
I'm I'll write a script to automatically send everyone back to their homes. That way I don't have to, warp to JV's house, bring JV. Warp to Thomas's house, bring Thomas.
You should be able to use coordinates.
Yeah, I mean that would work too. So it'll just be nice to I'll type in one thing and then everyone goes to their various homes. So
Yeah.
Except including that one person who wasn't in the group but was like mining deep underground. Suddenly they're
I mean, there will be conditions to when it can be used, of course, but
Can you pull me from creative?
just log out and log back in.
Oh, lame.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
No, I got it.
Okay.
So yeah, Tim, this nullifier though seems to be working pretty well.
Probably have to do that. Probably tell it to destroy all cobblestone, and I'll just do that on my quarries.
Yeah, I have it set to destroy. I whitelisted on the pipe to it cobblestone, dirt, and gravel.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to deal with them.
Just sucks that it's like the quarries become more unreliable. It's not really even the quarries, the chests and transport pipe.
You know, huh? Oh yeah, we need another stage 1 rocket, por favor. How much work is it going to be for you to,
What do you need?
remember it ate a rocket?
Oh, so okay. So where are you wanting to launch from? Are you wanting to launch from your penis craft?
You'll see. I'll guide everybody where they need to go.
Okay. Do I just give you? I mean, you're gonna need a rocket per person.
No, it only ate one. We made the other one.
So
You
do
only
we
need
keep our
one?
power armor, or do we need special suits?
Randall, that was a question for you.
Say again?
Do we need to bring anything special? So
Nope.
we don't die.
All right. Am I giving you one rocket?
Yeah. Shit.
Okay. Apparently you can't pick it up. Only I can pick it up.
Lame.
All right. I'm probably also gonna have to build the launch pad too. You're just gonna have to tell me where.
The fuel loader's right on the platform out there, in the bay.
It should actually already be fueled, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, shit.
Alright, where am I warping everyone to?
Nah, we still got some prep to do.
Okay.
Is the permissions already set for the realm, though?
I have no idea.
Shit.
I mean, I'll go take a look while you guys are prepping. I mean, I really haven't done any of this stuff. I still don't understand the significance of the penis castle, but okay.
You'll see.
Giving away trade secrets over there.
I'm really curious what happened to the skins. It seems like all of the skins. I wonder if Minecraft disabled it for version 1.6.4. I sure hope that's not the case. That kind of pisses me off because it seems like we're always on the trailing edge of their support structure. Because remember, right before we left the old server, they disabled skins for 1.2.5. That's why we weren't able to finish the nuke video. At least not easily. It's been like this for a few weeks now too, right? Because
Yeah, it's been a minute.
didn't
It's
last
been a
week
little while.
we didn't have skins either?
Nope, we did not.
Yeah, I bet they disabled support for this version. In fact, it kind of makes sense because I want to say between 1.6.4 and 1.7-ish, I don't know what version, might even be 1.8. Oh, I hope that's not the case. There seemed to be a big change in the way that they handle a lot of stuff. Like I think they moved to UUIDs and a bunch of other stuff. So.
What's the version of Minecraft we're moving to?
1.7.10.
Why are we using that version instead of one of the latest versions?
Because only Mojang is okay. Let me try to intelligently say this. Only Mojang has to keep up with Mojang in order to release their versions, unlike all the mod pack authors. So,
Oh, yeah, okay.
so yeah, okay, Mojang has released 1.12 or whatever, 1.13 or whatever, but they're not dependent on anyone else to do so. They can release a version whenever they're ready to in terms of their release cycle. All of the mods that we use, which in our new version is like approaching 100 different mods, all have to agree on one version of the game. And not all of
Yeah.
them are up to, not all of them can keep up with Mojang's release cycle. So as a result of playing a modded game, we have to keep to older versions of the game.
You've answered that question before, and
Yeah.
I'm sad.
It's
that's
okay.
just my my inability to remember.
You guys don't have to deal with that stuff. It just works, So, understood.
I remembered.
Fuck you, Tim. You didn't remember.
Oh, but I did.
Now you're lying about it too. So much marble.
So a quick, while I'm waiting on them to get ready for their game, Marvel just moved Infinity Wars up a week.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah, I
about
heard
that.
about that.
What do you mean?
It was
Like the
supposed to come
release
out
date for the
May
movie?
4th. Yeah, it was supposed to come out May 4th, and now it's coming out a week earlier because Fox moved Deadpool 2 up a week, and it would have only given Infinity Wars 2 weeks without serious competition. So
Wait, Deadpool is a direct competitor of, isn't it?
It's their own movie. They just don't want their own movie to compete with one of their own movies.
Oh, okay,
but
okay. I thought it was
but
the
it's
same
not they.
universe.
It's technically no. In this case, it's not because Fox owns the rights to X-Men, and Deadpool is an X-Men character.
Didn't the Marvel just buy out Fox?
No.
Deal hasn't gone through yet.
Is X-Men in the same comic universe as Marvel
Same
stuff?
comic,
Yes.
Yes.
same comic universe, but back in the '90s when Marvel was broke, Stan Lee sold off to Sony and Fox a lot of their characters.
So have a lot of the mutants ever done anything with like Iron Man? Like, do you ever see the what's the big blue
Not
guys called? The Thing? No,
Beast.
Beast. Has like Beast ever been with Iron Man for something?
No.
In the movies?
not
No.
not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe series. In the comics, yeah, but not in the movies or TV shows.
I don't know. For some reason I can't picture like Cyclops with the Hulk. They feel like two completely separate things.
Typically, you see more of Wolverine and the Hulk
Yeah, I'm just
than anybody else. But,
I'm just naming random characters that I can think
Yeah.
of.
but yes, they have done massive crossovers with basically every character. But yeah, that's why Infinity Wars is coming out early, is because Fox moved up the Deadpool 2 release. And then last note on another Disney product, even though because Disney owns Marvel, Star Wars Rebels, the animated TV show that ends next week. They just introduced something that is really kind of cool and terrifying at the same time. They introduced time travel into the Star Wars universe.
Are you serious?
Oh no.
But how they did it is actually pretty cool because they
Nope.
also kind of wiped it out all at
Nope.
the same time. But it was already introduced in the expanded universe back in the 90s.
Yeah. It never works out well.
But they're not actually going back in time. In this particular instance, the main character of Star Wars Rebels is a kid that has Force abilities that was training with one of the young Jedi from the before the Empire took over and killed all the Jedis. When that order came down, he escaped the purge basically, and he ended up growing up and training this new kid. But on this kid's home planet, there's a Jedi temple, and they're doing some person's trying to find something in the temple, access to it, and they can't from the Empire. And this kid gets in there and pulls Vader's Padawan from before he was Vader. The Padawan in
Ahsoka.
and got Ahsoka, yeah, and Vader got into a fight back in season 2 of Rebels, and it looked like Vader was going to kill her, and then the season ended, so we never knew what happened to her. Well, last week's episode they introduced this whole thing that the Jedi of old, but prior to the Sith invasion, had under their temple. Basically, they found a pocket dimension of sorts that allows you to the Force to lets you connect to different points in time. And in this episode, this new kid pulls Ahsoka out of her time right before she's about to die at Vader's hands and rescues her. And then Palpatine tries to break in, and so they go back their separate ways. So we don't know exactly where Ahsoka went, but all we know is she's no longer basically dead. So it's kind of fun the way they did it. And then at the end of this episode, season, at the end of the episode, they destroyed he destroyed the temple. So that may have been a one-off type thing, but how they kind of explained it was that because the Force, everything in the universe is connected through the Force, it kind of makes sense that time is connected to the Force as well. So, yeah, that was the fun stuff this week.
Fair enough.
Guarantee
I
what
don't
they're
know.
gonna do. They're gonna end up tying Star Wars in with the Marvel universe, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they all exist." And
Yeah,
Yoda went back and talked to somebody.
I will quit. I will quit if they do that. The only thing that is the only movie that is tied to Star Wars outside of the Star Wars family is E.T.
Yep.
Yes.
And that was a slight nod, very appropriate.
Wait, ET's associated?
It's in the same universe.
Wasn't it that there's a member of ET's race on the Senate?
In the Senate, in the prequel trilogy.
Oh, I remember
and
that.
then when E.T. is on Earth going trick-or-treating with Elliot, he runs into Yoda, kid dressed as Yoda, and he recognized him. And because E.T. can fly and make things fly and stuff, E.T. is a Jedi. He uses the Force to make things float and fly and stuff. So E.T. is a Jedi.
Man, this just drives home for me how much I fucking hated the prequels. I thought the prequels were so stupid.
I enjoyed them. I thought they were cheesy acting, but I enjoyed them.
Yeah, I mean, you're not the only one, and I recognize that I'm mostly in the minority. But God, I hated the prequels.
I hate the Force Awakens so much more.
Oh, see, I think The Force Awakens is, while not great, is certainly like better than any of the prequels by a like incomparable amount.
I hated the Force Awakens because it was a retelling of A New Hope with a female lead. It was the exact same story.
It's literally that's the thing though, is like you can't hate it too much because it's like literally the exact same movie. It's just that like what I dislike about it is that it's not like essentially the director didn't write anything. The writers didn't write anything. They just like stole the old movie.
Yeah, and that's what bothers me is because they hyped it up to being such a great thing. And The Last Jedi, I hated because they didn't explain jack shit about Snoke, and they did a cop out when it came to
Yeah, guess
who Rey's
what? He
parents
wasn't
were.
actually dead in the third movie. Oh, such a twist.
Oh, I liked what they did with Snoke. I liked that they like basically the fan base hyped him up as being like this mysterious guy, and they're like, oh, it might be Jar Jar, and then like, no, he's like literally just a bad guy. Like, fuck off. You know, I really liked that they kind of were just like, actually, he's not really all that important. What's important is the story between Rey and Kylo.
Yes, but because it wasn't just the fans that hyped him up. The producers hyped him up a shit ton prior to that. Snoke's going to be the main bad guy in the trilogy, and he's on screen for next to no time. He's basically supposed to be the Palpatine, who's the head of this big army and all this
See,
crap.
I never got that
died.
impression, and I didn't see a lot of the interviews and stuff with the producers, so I like that may very well be the case, but I never like. Yeah, he's like the big bad, but like the big bad is ultimately the big bad is Kylo.
Yeah, but they were Snoke was supposed to be basically what Palpatine was, is the leader of all this crap, and then you're supposed to explain what they were going to do and what the whole point of this was, and then they just killed him, and that's it. No.
But see, I feel like that reveals that he's not actually like the Palpatine.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's a misinterpretation about his
they didn't
intended role.
explain anything about his past, and they made this mysterious character. You have no idea who he is. But, oh well.
It's very much the same, though. Like, somebody pointed out, it's the same with Palpatine, right? Like, it doesn't really matter his history. He's just the one in charge, right? And, like, it wasn't until almost 30 years later that we even got to know anything about Palpatine, and it was so poorly written that, like, it's laughable. Shiv the Senate Palpatine. I don't know. It like Palpatine worked better as a villain before we knew anything about him.
Yeah.
So like, I can't blame them for being like, oh, like, well, let's make this dark, mysterious villain. Like, if we explain anything about him, it ruins him as a villain. So let's just have him defeated early by his own apprentice. That's interesting.
Yeah. But I will say, Star Wars, they pissed a bunch of people off when they got rid of the expanded universe when Disney took over. But they are doing things to bring that fan base back and appease the fan base. They brought in Star Wars Rebels. They brought back Thrawn, who, in my opinion, is one of the best characters as far as storyline and history in the entire universe, in the entire Star Wars universe. He was such a unique character.
See, I could never get into Rebels just because I don't know, it just feels like they knew that the prequels were so bad that they like had to write in this entire like series to retcon it, and it just feels like Rebels is just a retconning of the prequels. And like
The early season,
it feels
kind
forced.
of, but the later seasons, because there's this is season 4, and it's the last season, but it's the 2, 3, and 4 of the season was pretty good. Those seasons are pretty good. They didn't do a whole lot of retconning. They just kind of brought in some characters from the Clone Wars TV show, which I
Yeah.
think was really good. I enjoyed both of them. But Clone Wars didn't really get an ending, necessarily. And so I'm excited to see what next week's episodes are of Rebels, to see how they end the series.
That's fair. A lot of my friends really liked both Clone Wars and Rebels, so I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to,
Andrew,
eventually I'll have to buckle down and just power through them. But
Andrew,
Yeah.
Only watch the Disney Clone Wars. Do not watch the Cartoon Network Clone Wars. You will want to jump off a cliff.
fair enough.
Alright, I got all your rockets set up, Randall.
hey, hold up,
And,
hold up.
yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, can you come to channel 3 real quick?
Yeah.
And I apologize to anybody that I may have just screwed up the.
Hey, so we got kind of a little comedy thing going on. We just need one rocket, and one thing.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and, well, I don't want to spoil it for you either, but it's gonna be pretty fucking funny.
Okay.
We just need one launch pad and one rocket.
One launch pad, one rocket. Is this going to get everyone to the moon, or are we
No,
not
no.
actually going to the moon?
So what I need you to do is after we launch the rocket, I need you to teleport to, or actually probably when no, I'd say Andrew, since he's got since he's admin, he could just float around.
Yeah, I'm just going to be there as the admin.
Yeah,
'cause-
I say to get the live stream, like while get the rocket launch and get some of it, and then before he gets there to the moon, because he'll come to a wait screen. If you can throw yourself in the moon and then see the landing, and we're just gonna plant the flag.
All right.
I'll be.
I'll be at the moon there waiting for you. Okay.
Can you catch the full launch though?
Yeah, as long as
Until
you.
he pretty much leaves the sky, because when he goes up into the sky, he has a waiting screen. So we'll give you time in between there to switch over to the moon, and then.
Yeah, I need to go back there right now and just settle port. Give me a second. Let me clean off your launch pad again.
That way, when he leaves atmosphere, everybody can look at the live stream portion of it to see the rest of it. Instead of like slinging everybody over there, it's just a lot easier to do it that way. And plus, we catch it on live stream anyway.
Which, and FYI, we're on the live stream.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure you know. So, I don't want to spoil it if anyone else is watching it right now. All right.
We can just edit out later. Not a big deal. All right, back to room 1.
Hang on, I gotta. Oh, yep, I need that, John.
Whalers on the moon. Wait, what the fuck? I was about to say, who the fuck is launching?
Yeah, it's me. You're waving, John.
Make-A-Wish Foundation
That is cool.
won a contest, and that's the whole line of "I know him from work." That was written by a kid from, or a Make-A-Wish Foundation kid who said, You know, when he says this, you should show. He should say this, and it worked.
That's pretty cool.
But most of that entire scene was ad-libbed by all the actors.
Jeff Goldblum was phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah,
It
definitely
is
entertaining.
And Thor 2?
in Thor Ragnarok.
That would be Thor 3, Ragnarok, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I meant, sorry.
You know, back in the day, he hit on my wife.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
is
they're in
that
New York, and he's a shameless
yeah?
individual. And after some show, they were out back of the theater, and sure enough, he started hitting on her and her friend. Dude's got no problem hitting on women.
No, I can't imagine he does. That's interesting. I was under the impression he was gay. So I don't,
Oh no.
that's fair. I don't know why. I thought I had read somewhere that he was gay, but
If he is, he's
Cool.
bi.
There we go. That worked.
I mean that might be the case too.
All right, Randall, I think I am set up.
But yeah, I don't imagine he would be anything other than like kind of a lecher.
All right, you think we're set?
Well, as I said that, I accidentally overwrote one of my warps. Hang on. I'm essentially set. I set the permissions for the moon. I don't know if they took effect or not. It would probably be safest to do a quick server reboot just to make sure the permission's set. But everything should be good.
Are you going to make us all log out?
You don't have to log out. It should kick you.
That is true.
Well, I'm out. Go for it.
All right, guys, let me do a quick reboot.
Hold on.
No holding on. Reboot now. Kidding.
Fuck. My quarry rundown real quick, please.
How close to bedrock are you?
Kevin is never going to let me hear the end of it when I tell him we're moving away from Buildcraft quarries. Because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure, in addition to him telling us about applied energistics, he also told us about ender quarries.
Yeah.
And clearly I had stuff in my ears both times. So.
Ender quarries?
That's what we're going to be moving to.
And Ender IO is also pretty darn cool. Winkety wink.
Oh, is something I was thinking about, is there, and it might not be on that list or it might already be, something to smelt weapons, like gold swords from fucking pigmen?
What are you asking?
Like is there any mods out there to smelt like gold swords to get some amount of material back?
Oh,
like
I
recover
gotcha.
them.
Yeah. No, but I will add that to the list of a way to make that work.
Yeah, I know
even-
that's apparently a
if-
thing in the current Minecraft.
Even if it's a matter of just being able to sell those items, I will make it possible.
Okay.
I'm ready whenever anybody else is.
Everyone ready?
Let me get a good vantage point.
We need the rocket down.
I'm ready
No.
whenever.
No, I'm talking about for a server reboot. If I don't hear a yes, I'm good. I'm just going to go ahead and do it in 30 seconds.
I'm ready.
I'm good.
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 The people that are left on the server have all confirmed readiness. There you go.
Excuse me, admin, the server went down.
Everybody file a bug report.
Yeah, I wish the version it's like a wrapper that we're using to enable some of this stuff, and that particular wrapper doesn't allow for the some actions within the server taking place while it's running. So unfortunately, some of these things we just have to do a reboot in order for them to apply, which sucks, but it only takes a minute. So
Oh shit! Blizzard has teased Diablo for the Switch.
huh?
Diablo.
The game maker Blizzard is saying that they're going to bring Diablo the game to the Nintendo Switch.
So Blizzard makes Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that. I only associate World of Warcraft with Blizzard.
Oh man, you're missing out. World of Warcraft is their worst
Diablo,
game.
StarCraft, yeah, a lot of games.
And I'm just verifying those permissions before I start it again, guys.
And
Alright.
I told, so I think I said something to Andrew and JB last couple weeks ago. I may have to ask out anybody that likes Star Trek if they've gotten Bridge Crew at all, because it's no longer just a VR game. They've
Yep,
made it a
that's what I
VR or a non-VR, and so we could do a Bridge Crew thing at some point if anyone else has that game.
In fairness, the last video game I bought was Battlefield 3 because Andrew bought me Minecraft. I never actually paid for it.
Did I really?
I think you did. I think you couldn't stand it. You were like, "Shut up! You're doing this. I'm buying it for you."
That's what you guys did to me.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that Andrew bought my version of Minecraft and I bought Thomas's.
I want it back.
Because I've given you too much
In-
work over the years.
In fairness, I think I actually have your account password.
I'm not surprised it's a crappy password.
Hell, JB set up I stole JB's password for years ago that's currently used for mine, so.
Not surprised. Anyway, Thomas, by the way, I'm going to be in Denver beginning of April. So just a heads up. There's no trials in April because of nationals. And
Server's coming back up.
just wanted to let you know we're going to be around.
Okay, give me dates and I'll have a couple extra days of vacation. I might take a day off.
Okay.
If you give me dates.
Yeah, it's going to be the first weekend of April because Carla's birthday is the 3rd. So.
Okay, first weekend of April. So like the 7th and 8th, or the 30th and 31st and 1st.
Yeah, we'll be there on we're going to leave on Friday, March 30th. So we'll be there 31, the 1st, the 2nd, and then driving home on Tuesday.
Okay, I will see about taking off Monday the 2nd.
Okay, cool. We'll see you then. We were going to come earlier. We were going to come for spring break, but then it turns out Munchkin is in fucking Greece. And so we're like, all right, fine, wait. But she'll be back that weekend.
Sounds good, and I think I can take that time off. Yeah, I can see about taking off the 2nd. I don't have any other days off that month. And I have 12 hours personal time I have to take anyways, so that'll work.
See you around.
Perfect. And it turns out I actually have the weekend of nationals. I have that weekend. That's my 4-day weekend. But I'm
So
like,
I'm at-
If you tear it down, John, you're not going to be able to pick it back up.
Okay.
Do you need something else with it?
No, that was fine. I was trying to get in. I accidentally shot it.
Oh, I gotcha.
okay, I'm good. I'm ready to transport.
I think we're waiting on Randall and John. They still have some plans. And they have instructions for us, apparently.
Okay.
Randall?
Yep.
What's the plan? Tell us what to do. Do I need to bring everyone here, or what? What's going on?
So wait,
Hold on, let me log in.
before we start, how long is this gonna take? Because I need to go to bed soon.
Like less than 5 minutes.
Okay,
meaning he's gonna kill us all on the moon.
that's yeah.
We're
That's
murdered on the moon. He killed us with
perfect.
harpoons.
I only just now got that. Because there ain't no air.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Oh.
Yeah, Andrew, if you would start just sending people to me.
Where are you?
I don't know, can you do grid coordinate?
I mean, just tell me where you are, and I'll. Or is that going to spoil it?
No. I mean, I'm just what is it? East of my factory? Yeah, to the offset of the launch pad. You're just gonna warp everybody to you.
east of the
Watch it, Chewie.
factory.
That's what I'll do. Just find me and then warp everybody to you. That'd probably be the easiest.
I'm trying to find you. I don't see east of your factory is like your house. Did you mean west?
Yeah, yes. I was looking at this map's confused. This mini map sucks.
Okay, I don't see you west of your factories either.
Just keep going. Towards I'm literally at the launch pad.
Oh, well, you could have just said launch pad.
I did.
No, you said east
Yep,
of
you're
your
right.
factory. Oh, I see you. Okay.
North.
Yeah, just bring them all
How
over
about right here? Does this work?
Yes.
Should I put my stuff away first? Oh, never mind.
Too late.
I showed up naked on purpose.
Are we missing someone? Nope.
No, so you were just standing on top of me.
Oh wait, yeah, we're missing John, but I guess John is in the rocket, and that's why he didn't teleport.
here. All right, we all ready?
So I explain again what my role in this is. I'm supposed to watch the launch, and then I'm supposed to also watch the landing, right?
Yep.
And you're wanting everyone else to what? Watch it on the live
Yep.
stream?
Everybody, just follow me.
Okay, everyone follow Randall
Okay, coming.
into the giant penis ship.
The vaginal wood opening.
I really like the vein on the side. That's a nice touch.
I know it is a nice touch, right?
You realize
Okay.
this is going to give you like 2 tick marks on the board.
Oh,
And-
at least.
And you still have
I
the
get
one
the scrotum.
and you still have the 1 tick mark from lunch at Cisco. I haven't forgotten about that. I'm adding them now.
Wait, which one was that?
Yeah, the one you said, "Oh, don't worry, he's going to forget about it."
I don't know. We also have a cool story about the Cisco thing. After this. All right, we all here? Observation deck.
Yep.
Everyone is on the observation platform.
We are in the balls.
Apollo
By
flight
the way.
controllers, listen up. Give me a go, no go for launch. Boosters.
Go.
Retro.
Retros go.
Fido.
Fido's a go.
Guidance.
Guidance is a go.
Flight.
Go.
Telemu.
Go.
Control.
Go.
Like launch control, this is Houston. We're go for launch.
Roger that. Pad leader, what's your status?
We're go for launch. T minus 25. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Houston, we have liftoff.
Guidance is nominal. Rock is nominal.
Oh my god. That was amazing.
Production value on that was phenomenal.
All right,
I
everybody to
think
the live stream.
one of the things that would have made it better is if you used the clips from Apollo 13.
That was the script.
Yeah, I started watching Apollo 13 last night. Good movie.
What are the odds, right?
Oh,
I just got
can't
bored
warp.
and I was watching it.
All right, is everybody on the live stream?
No, hang on. I apparently lost the warp.
He fell back down to Earth.
I have to ruin the atmosphere and go to the moon myself. Hang on.
I'm now in orbit.
Who's one cool boy?
Somebody that was watching earlier. This person he was trying to respond to. Nobody we know.
I'm on my way, John. Hang on. I don't know why my warp disappeared.
I don't know.
You rebooted the server.
That shouldn't have made a difference, though.
Actually, this works kind of on the whole live stream thing because now it shows the rocket on its entire journey.
Yeah. The Earth is flat.
Oh god, not
According
that.
to Minecraft, yes.
And also square. That's unexpected.
Everyone knows it's a disc in real life.
It's fucking Minecraft propaganda. Talking about square Earth.
Alright, I'm ready.
Do you need to land first?
I'm already on the moon ready.
I see you on a in stars on the rover or
Yeah,
lander.
remember, the
There
live
we go.
stream's delayed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's coming in.
Houston, we're going on the moon.
Good luck, boys.
Entry velocity good.
I guess you guys are in different spots.
Nope, I got him.
Nope.
We have
He's
landed.
coming.
Oh, see him.
Houston, this is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And now you're suffocating. How are you still alive?
I have a spacesuit on.
Oh,
It's
do you?
just
Oh, it's hidden.
it's just the skins.
That's too funny, guys.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna plant the flag or not?
Trying to figure it out.
So now do you have spacesuits for everyone, so that everyone can come?
I mean, they're super easy to make.
So I guess it's about time that we unlock the moon and make a public space station, huh? An international
Yes.
space station.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half, 2 years since we ventured to the moon the first time.
Never been to the moon.
Yeah, I've never been to
Just-
the moon either.
I think it was Andrew, JB, and I one night. We got bored and decided to
Especially not with a harpoon.
venture to the moon.
Hang on, I'm coming back. I'm gonna give everyone spacesuits.
Is there a moon theme park up there?
I wish.
It's actually pretty funny that you guys are still in the balls.
Here, everyone come down to the launch pad, and you're gonna get a spacesuit and a whatever else you need, which I'll let John
A
and
rocket.
Randall tell me. Well, yeah, obviously. What else do they need?
They need the oxygen tanks.
Spacesuit,
Oxygen
oxygen
gear.
tanks.
And the mask, and that's it. I mean, they can make it on the moon with that. You gonna warp? Is everybody launching?
Now everyone walk down to the... Alright, so you need a filled oxygen tank, right?
Are you warping or are they launching?
No, you launch.
Alright, I'm gonna go drop some of my stuff then.
How many of these things should we have?
How many oxygen tanks, Randall?
Yeah, just do 2 of the heavies, fine.
Oh, you gave us lights.
Divide those up amongst yourselves.
Those
It's
are the
called a-
mediums. We need heavy.
Oh.
This guy.
Just take all of them. Alright, what else? Spacesuit,
I
right?
need a heavy.
I don't see spacesuits
Tim?
in here, Randall.
I have 2 heavies. That's it.
I need one.
I thought we were all
Yeah,
doing
all
2.
you need is the mask, the gear, and the tanks.
I have 0.
Like you need oxygen.
Alright, I'm still not seeing... Is it called something else other than spacesuit?
mask. Yeah, it's called oxygen mask, parachute, and the oxygen tanks.
gear.
Yep, the gear, oxygen mask, parachute, and oxygen tank.
It has 2 masks. I'm just gonna stand over here. No, wait.
Just share.
All right, mask, gear, tank, and parachute, right?
Who still needs one?
Me?
Neat.
Need parachute.
Tim, I just threw one at you.
Alright, I got the gear and the mask.
Randall,
Gear, mask, oxygen tank.
there's a gear
Yep.
right there.
What else does everyone need?
I need a mask and oxygen tanks.
All right, I threw several masks
Oh, wait,
out
no.
there, so
I have one.
Here,
more
I've got a mask.
I got the mask.
Oh,
What about the face shield or whatever the hell that is?
now do we need to equip these?
In your inventory, there's
What about the
a
oxygen
glass
tanks?
pane.
Yeah.
Go to your inventory, look for the second tab. The second tab at the top will allow you to equip oxygen gear, oxygen mask, parachute,
Got it.
and then you can put your heavy oxygen tanks or whatever.
I need a parachute.
What I'm wondering is I'm missing the upper left one, which looks like a helmet of some sort.
Nah, don't worry about it.
It
Need
That's
won't
like
do
for
anything?
sound.
Okay.
all right. Whoever has all their stuff, someone jump in this first rocket and take off.
And how do you get in the rocket again?
Right click.
Okay.
I think Tim's
Are
already
these
in
the
there.
ones that are already fueled, Andrew? Yeah, they are.
Look, everyone waves. That's so funny. Look at the lives.
That's hilarious.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Bon voyage.
Goodbye!
1, 0.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm tempted to step underneath the rocket it is blasting off and see
Come
if it
on,
kills
someone
me.
else go. Oh yeah, okay, we already got.
Oh,
What the
God.
hell?
You shot it.
Who helped me?
Somebody
Jerk
shot
buckets.
it.
Randall.
I was drinking that whiskey and... Yeah.
Someone else jump in the other. Go, 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 go.
Remember to hold shift to slow your descent?
Someone
No,
over
that's
here.
Space. Add space. No,
Or
listen to
space,
him.
or something. Yeah, one of those.
You will die
Space?
if you hit shift.
All right, Andy, you're
Space.
next.
Seriously, which one is it?
Space. Space bar.
Space to
Do
launch.
not or do hit spacebar.
Hit
Space
space
to
bar.
launch.
Or
Okay.
you will die.
Hello?
Hello.
When you're landing, space bar slows your descent.
You're the last. Okay. Something funky or something fucky?
Hello?
Hello.
Something's fucky.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
So how do I get out of this thing?
Think shift again. Right. Oh no,
Just
no, no.
right click in and
yeah.
out.
Make sure you pick it up. So, because that has your rocket and your your rocket and your launch pad to get back.
How do I pick it up?
How do you pick it up?
On the moon and not dead. Yay.
Oh. Somebody just stole my rocket.
Oh, I thought that was mine.
I'm like, somebody just stole my rocket. How the hell am I gonna get mine back?
Oh, there's one over here. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I don't. Do you need a crescent hammer or something to pick it
I
up?
just punched it.
Oh my god, watch
Oh
out!
shit, no! Almost got squished.
Okay, who needs a rocket? Who lost theirs?
I think he got one now.
Nope, it floated away.
It's right there.
We're miners on the moon. Oh shit, sorry. Need some food?
Watch the live stream,
Not
guys. My rocket went a little awry.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Why is it curving?
You pressed WASD, didn't you?
Are you trying to recreate the Challenger accident?
I am en route to Thomas's new house. I am an ICBM.
I was
Damn
thinking,
you!
Oh,
did you
God.
legit just
Damn you.
ram somebody?
Yes, he's gonna destroy my house. If it's not the Death Star, it's a freaking rocket.
Alright, I'm heading up.
But since Andy can't hear this, I'm gonna do this to him sometime.
Why don't you take out the university instead?
No, I'm heading up. That would be really funny, though.
No one tell Andy about this. I want to do this to him.
I don't think you can actually curve down. I was only able to travel horizontally.
What is this? Fallen meteor?
Yeah.
Ah! Why blow up?
They do that if they're still hot.
Where are you guys? Where's a meteor?
There was a meteor.
Ah.
But you need like the fallen meteor to create like an airlock.
We need to create a base.
Yes, we do need a moon base.
Can we start building a shelter?
You want me to dig? I dig. How deep you want me to dig?
Perspective should be good.
Cheese curd.
There's 2 more fallen meteors over here. But I can't touch them.
Where?
From the flag, I went, well, south.
Somebody's rocket and landing pads over here.
So, who here has read Ready Player One?
Me, 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 me.
And who's excited about the movie next month?
Me, 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 me,
Or
me.
this month? 23 days.
I have
Right.
not read the book, but I've heard good things about it.
Listen to the audiobook. It's read by Will Wheaton, and it is amazing.
Will Wheaton?
Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
Haven't heard that name in a while.
Ha!
A while.
No, it's a whale.
A while.
quiet. It's so interesting hearing the instant playback on the live stream.
So if we log out, is it going to leave us on the moon?
Probably.
Perfect. I'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
I have to go get some sleep.
Have a good one.
I actually wouldn't. So a lot of the permissions for the moon are not really set yet. So this was a good icebreaker to get us to the moon. And now that we have ventured out to space, I will work on getting everything turned on. So I'll re-enable the rockets so that everyone can build and take off from your home launch pad. And I say we should figure out how we want to do this. You know, whether we're gonna do like individual bases or whether you guys want to do one big collaborative effort, which I think would be kind of cool because that's kind of what we've been missing, right?
You can also do a space station.
Well, that was definitely we were talking about doing a big collaborative space station.
I'll start with the space station, and I'll start construction on that. Like, I'll take on at least the beginning parts of that, if I can figure out how.
Well, like I said, let me get all the permissions and stuff set up first, and then I'll turn you guys loose. So, JB, yeah, don't worry about this, because it's all gonna... That's so funny watching you guys wave goodbye.
Goodbye!
You hearing me, JB?
I am totally hearing you. However, I'd rather have something than nothing.
Well, but this is all gonna go away, though.
Why?
Because when I reset everything, it's gonna go back to a default state.
Oh, so I shouldn't keep digging?
Yeah.
Alright, so I was just trying to make some sort of air space in case we need people to actually breathe.
Ooh, what did Andy find?
You need the oxygen bubbler for that, and then
Yeah, like I think there's a lot more to this than just the way we're stabbing at this. I think there's going to have to be a little
there's
more
dungeons and
there's gonna
keys
be
and all sorts of stuff.
a little more planning that goes into this.
So, just for the record, Thomas didn't leave yet. I was about to say if
No,
Thomas
not yet.
left, then he was gonna need some air tanks.
Nope. I'm here.
And he found a moon village.
That's about right.
Ooh.
I walked around a ways, just for fun. And what did we find? Who found what?
Andy found a moon village, apparently.
Where at? Give coordinates so we can all join.
Trying to find his footprints.
Andy, what's your coordinates?
He can't hear us.
I think I
Can
found.
yell at him.
I think I found his footprint. Oh, I found him. Hang on, give me a minute. Yeah, there you go. I'll warp everyone there. No, it's so ridiculous.
That might have been mine. I think those were mine, Andrew.
No, I found him. Alright, sorry to whoever did not want to be teleported.
Oh, heat. This is cool though.
Moon trees.
Alien people.
They're blue.
Can I punch him?
Alien villager. I love it.
Are we gonna call the alien villagers the Kree because they're blue?
Oh god.
Let's call them the
No.
Kree.
No. Okay, maybe.
Hell, recently they in the Agents of Shield they destroyed the world and enslaved humanity, so it works.
Yeah.
Where ever heard Cree before?
Marvel.
Marvel, yeah.
I mean, is it in
And
like
they're
the
a Native
main?
American.
Is it in the main movies?
It's in the Avengers
It's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
and Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, that too.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Guardians of the Galaxy is so
Mhm.
hilarious. Love that.
I was not a
I
big
love both
fan of
those
2.
movies.
I wasn't
I liked
as
both.
big of a fan of 2. It was
Can-
fun, but
Hey, Andrew, can you unwarp me?
Where do you want to go?
Just back to my house.
Same with me.
We launched off.
it was kind of one of those things that they didn't quite do. They were lacking as far as the
Thanks.
what is it? The Kurt Russell character, I think, was a little lacking. Is
Ooh, I
In a
found
way.
moon base. But I think that's a monster spawn.
and where are you?
Who is you?
Evolved spider. I don't.
Run away.
Yes, all the mobs on the moon are a lot stronger. The skeletons have 2 bows.
I get the feeling you went down this big hole.
Maybe. Oh shit!
Yeah.
They got jetpacks. The zombie has a jetpack.
Good luck.
Fucking jetpack on its.
You guys are
Wow.
killing me with the Lux lights.
Oh, we're so fucked. Why are we going down here again?
To die.
This can't be a good idea.
No, it can't be.
Holy crap.
I want the brick, but I can't break it.
I'm stuck in a spider's web and I can't get down. How do I get out of a spider's web if I can't?
Punch it.
I've been punching it. And it's not letting me-
Sword.
I don't have a sword. I have nothing.
Well,
food.
that's
Oh,
your
finally.
fault.
Eventually, if you stay put, they'll just fall.
I finally fell.
Ooh, because a saddle will help me eat.
Do you need food?
Not yet, but I'm getting there.
Because I have food, but I don't know where you went.
Ooh,
I'm following the tunnel.
Jesus. That's an evolved creeper spawner. I am getting the heck out of here.
Yep. That's why we left.
I destroyed it.
Both of them?
Hey, Jimmy. Here.
What?
Food.
Where?
Ooh,
No,
cat
no, no,
music.
no, no. Share. Or not.
I just gave you 30.
Really?
Put
Anybody
baked
need-
potatoes.
Anybody need cat discs?
Take them.
Thank you.
No problem. Did you
I
get
know
them?
you're collecting them.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Alright, well, I picked them up. If someone needs cat discs, let me know.
So funny because I can hear everything we're saying in the live chat. And I'm turning off live chat before I go crazy.
How's everyone doing on oxygen?
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm fine.
We're all gonna die.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Oh no, an evolved
No.
skeleton boss.
Yeah, you guys have fun with that one.
I'm gonna sit back and watch, cause yeah, I'm not getting involved in any of that.
Alright, we killed it, I think.
Already?
Oh yeah, already?
No, now you killed it.
We got a key?
Wow.
Andy.
Get the fuck out of here!
Did you really already get a key?
Yeah.
I can't
Tier
believe
one.
you guys
Tier
killed that
1
so
dungeon
quickly.
They came
This
here for
totally-
blood.
This totally looks like a Super Mario Brothers original second level dungeon.
Andy has the key, I think.
No, I do. Hold on.
He needs food. Andy, eat.
The console does not like us right now. Oh, it's
Ooh.
player movement events are going off the chart.
NASA workbench schematic, moon buggy, and a division signal. I like the chest look though.
It's a cool chest.
Can you take the chest?
I'm trying. Oh, I like how the key turns. Can I take the key out?
And that's the end of the line, isn't it?
Hmm. For now. Quit cheating, Andrew. Tim, you better hurry up.
I'm working. I gotta get this glowstone.
We'll see you at the entrance.
Running, running.
Alright, I'm coming. I want these iron bars too.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna go.
fuck it.
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna build my launch pad right in the entrance cave, and launch from inside the tunnel.
You can do that?
Do you have your launch pad?
Yep.
Shit, I didn't know I was supposed to keep mine.
I have an extra somebody's I saw on the ground.
That's probably mine. Don't give it to me now. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Get all this shit. Is it gonna work from here?
Not if I put shit in his way. Fix that. I didn't know I was in his way. Sorry. You going home, Thomas?
I don't know yet.
This would be awesome to
Probably.
watch.
Watch as he crashes into something.
Probably, but I'm gonna try it. It worked. Oh! Damn!
Did it fail?
Andrew built a cover over the damn thing, so my rocket is just stuck in the fucking. I can't go anywhere.
Yes!
I'm literally stuck. I cannot go. I can't get out. I can't do anything. I'm stuck in my rocket until I burn all my fuel.
Oh wow.
Andrew's a jerk.
He really.
You guys gonna come up and see this?
We're busy dealing with the confetti mess you've left us with down here.
Oh, damn you, Andrew.
Perfect.
And I'm running out of fuel, I think.
Why can't I go in there?
I'm waiting for them to get up here, Thomas, and then I'll let you go.
I mean, I watched it from the live stream.
I thought it was a good idea at the time.
He broke free.
Did he finally figure out the directional arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did. Oh, shit. I didn't even pay attention to that.
That was fun.
Watch as he like falls back down because he was out of fuel.
And there's
What is this?
Galacticraft, tin, and copper ore.
Fallen meteor.
Where are you?
Anybody get some moon cheese?
I got a little bit. I found.
Alright, Tim, give me that extra launch pad. I'm heading home.
Okay. There's. Why the fuck can't I? There's the rocket. I gotta figure out where the launch pad went. I assume it's 9, right?
You guys gonna make cheese with your moon cheese?
Yeah, it's not.
Son of a bitch, this sucks.
There you go.
It deposited me in the middle of the freaking ocean.
I have 5 rocket launch pads. Can somebody give me back the other 4?
Can you guys turn around and just look?
Thank you.
But Andy found another moon village. I have to go raid it.
It's so funny watching you wave to them.
Okay, bye.
You're kind of missing the Earth there, bud. You're shooting off to the left, it seems. You're heading for the sun.
Two, 1, 8, 9. Are you leaving?
I'm gonna go fly horizontally.
Hey, Andrew, can you teleport me home?
In a minute.
What if I should have just used that and walk over here?
Parachute it is.
Yeah, and it parachutes and drops you in the middle of the water.
Yeah, parachute doesn't seem to do much.
No, it doesn't. Except when you get in the water, it holds you down so you can't get out. Oh, and actually, your parachute came in separate because your parachute ended up in the middle of the water over there, and you're sitting right below me now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been bamboozled.
Giving me a heckin' scare over there.
Oh. Front door service.
Alright, is everyone where they need to be?
I think so.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night, gentlemen.
See ya.
See you next week.
See ya.
I'll see you Saturday morning, JB, or Sunday morning, depending on how you're feeling.
Probably Saturday morning.
I'll touch base when I get down there and get into town.
Okay. Cool.
The only
Randall,
thing I have to do is go take my parents to Verizon to upgrade their phones, but so that's
No
my
problem.
only task this weekend.
Okay.
So, talk to you soon.
Okay.
see ya.
Cool.
Bye, guys.
Randall, John, can I decommission the penis now?
Good night.
I guess.
Decommissioning the penis.
Oh, wait. Before you do that, can you drop me a lever? Or yet?
Near the
Yeah, there you
penis. I bet I know what you're gonna do with this. There. Yep.
Oh boy.
Pretty cool, guys.
You gotta admit there was some serious thought in the testicular observation room there. All brought to you by John.
I liked the launch planning. That was pretty cool.
Observation tower's gone.
There we go.
Lame. So as our re-entry into episode 1, that'll be a good launch snippet.
Yeah, that was good. That was well planned.
So I got mazed floppy disk for computer graph. Is that anything special?
Sounds like just a computer program that someone wrote. Probably some sort of a game or something. So this is kind of cool looking.
A long time ago was the Star Wars thing, right?
Yep. Is this like your guys' central farming house?
We're looking into the biofuel, so we're going to use this to generate carrots to turn into fuel.
Just don't go too crazy on the renewables.
Who are you talking to?
Not you. Oh, believe me, not you. Randall and John are the new JB.
That's my boys.
Got a creeper in your house.
Has anyone else started to have
Yeah,
really?
his name is Andrew.
Has anyone else had started to have a lot of issues with thermal expansion, item ducts trying to send?
No, what's happening?
I'm starting to get a lot more issues where either the duct gets stuck, or like items get stuck in it, or put into chest 1 and then have it set up to send to chest 2, and then it takes it out of chest 1, but it never makes it to 2.
How far away is it? I ran into that problem until I brought everything closer.
I mean,
I
this.
ran in one chunk. As soon as you cross chunks, I've had issues with that.
I have no idea how to tell if I'm in a different chunk or not. I've never actually done that.
F8, I believe. I lied. F7. I lied again.
Yes, you did.
It's one of those. F9. There we go. Holy crap. Third time's the charm.
And you can only change how many chunks you load server side, right?
Yeah, it's different chunks, but this is honestly, this setup is the closest that I've ever had it. And I'm having more problems now than before. And really, like, part of my problem is like not even just sending stuff from a quarry standpoint. It's like I just have a chest sitting here that has like that collects all of my red furnace stuff, and normally just sends it on as it gets it, and that breaks every time I leave the zone now. It used to just work, even if I left and came back.
JB, you have the most experience of anyone here with problems with thermal expansion.
That's why I was saying put it in one chunk. If you can put it in one chunk,
And you fell down.
it works. If multiple chunks aren't loaded, I've seen things get lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what's happening. Is the
Alright, come
chunks
on up.
unloading or something?
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Randall, for not burying me alive.
Did you
I've
just
tried
kill
it, it
his
didn't work
penis?
before. No, he murdered that dream long ago.
Hey, so... Sorry. JB, Tim,
Mm-hmm.
are you guys still discussing thermal stuff?
No, you can go ahead. I mean, like, he's got his point is that I need to stay one chunk, and like, yeah, well, it's probably true. I don't really have a way of doing so at the moment.
Yeah. That's the problem I ran into with my base. Randall, so... I think I'm here maybe pretty soon. I'm probably going to finally jump on that 1522.
Yeah?
The MMP 1522.
Ah,
I think I'm finally going to jump on it.
how expensive are they right now?
Actually, so when I looked on Buds, it was like $350, which seems that seems ridiculously cheap. Actually, that actually seems cheaper than the first time we looked at it. I thought the first time we looked at it, it was like 500 something, right? And you're right.
Yeah, they got really popular.
I kind of thought with the current political climate that they would have been stupid expensive right now, but apparently not. Jeez, the server's throwing errors left and right. I've never seen it like this
Need to
before.
reboot it.
No, I mean it's fine. Everything's working. It's just maybe I've just never watched the console while we've all been playing before.
It's fucking twitchy all of a sudden. I don't know. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, I think that's just placebo effect or confirmation bias, maybe. Because I don't think what I'm seeing would have anything to do with server twitchiness. It's more of just what's it called? Error related stuff on the console. So, hey, can I show you something, Randall? So you don't have to deal with this anymore?
Do what? Oh yeah, the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get them to?
/C private or /C public. Probably gonna have to do public since you and John are sharing.
Anybody remember what Andy was telling me?
Like that.
Was something I could send an item into and it would destroy it?
Dumpster.
Trash can.
Trash can.
There's another item because basically the idea was since I was having trouble with my quarry setup the way we were doing it, we were thinking of I would just whitelist with a servo on an item port everything out of a chest, dirt, gravel, cobblestone into this said item, and it would just destroy them.
There used to be a.
Where'd the plates go though?
I took them away. Do you want them?
Tim, there used to be a
Yeah,
build
for
craft
like
pipe for
walking
that.
out. It'll still work the same, right?
I think so.
There used to be a build craft, and then that was all I heard.
Build craft pipe for that.
Okay.
No, it still only opens one door.
I like the auto closing doors.
You just have to hit both of them.
I think it's called a. Check out void transport pipe.
Okay.
See if that's what you want. You may have to put a chest between it and your item duct. But the void transport pipe, I believe, destroys items upon contact.
Yep.
You might need a wooden transport pipe to connect to it, but beyond that, you should be able to destroy whatever comes into it.
Okay. We're back.
Have you used those before, Randall?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There you go, Randall. Now it doesn't matter what looks.
There's also a fluid void.
Looks like hell, but it works.
Gotcha.
Have you used the fluid void before?
I have never used any void pipe. I'm insane.
Not necessarily. Don't even worry about the pipe. It's just a cube.
No, I get you. I'm just a hoarder.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate the knowledge.
Oh, I figured this thing was gonna pick up the mob spawner. Dang it.
What are you guys using all the wool for?
Andrew, watching
What?
you run along that track with the automatic what do they call it? The ambling or striding, whatever it is. The when you walk, you like shuffle. It shuffles your screen. It looks so freaking funny. It's like you're the rumble down hedgehog about to attack. It's so funny.
Like this?
Hold on. Your live stream has a pause. We're just walking through sheep. Yeah. Basically, when you're on the track, you're like, it's so funny. It's like you're really serious about where you want to go. It's like you need to poop, but you're not sure where.
No, we fixed that problem. There shall be no more pooping on the live streams.
It's just so funny watching. It's like, See, I turned off all the gyration features a long time ago.
Yeah.
Tend to drift like I'm some sort of non-human.
Yeah, those get annoying.
But yeah, it's because I just got sick to my stomach watching the natural thump 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 kind of thing. Anyway, it's hilarious watching you do that.
Let's see, what time is it? 12, almost 1 o'clock. Alright. So, I guess I need to, well, someone who is still on the call, can someone please submit a bug, or a feature request, I should say, to get the moon added? Probably not going to get to it tonight, so that's why I want someone to submit a feature request, so I don't forget. I'll leave it up to either John or Randall, since you guys kind of spearheaded this process. Okay, so one of you get that submitted, and how long is everyone else planning on sticking around?
Yeah,
much
like
longer.
less than 5 minutes probably.
Yeah.
JB?
I don't know, 30 minutes maybe.
Okay. Well, let me step away for a minute, and then we'll stick around for a little while longer. I want to jump in and get some work done on the mod pack too. So, all right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, this is weird.
Alright, I'm headed out. See you later, guys.
See. JB, you still there?
Still here.
You had any weird issues with items that should be in your inventory you're now just missing?
Can't say that I do. Um, What's the specific circumstance?
I used a wrench, a crescent hammer, to break or pick back up my resonant energy cell that was on the ground because it was empty. I went about my business, and now I'm looking through my inventory and putting everything away, and there's no energy cell.
That's not normal.
Yeah, and I like went back everywhere I've been and checked every chest I've touched.
Call the Andrew monster.
That's what I'm thinking, but I might just have to wait until next week.
That's a tough one,
Uh,
because that should have been fine.
yeah, and I know I picked it up. I'm 90% certain I did pick it up. I mean, I was near a cliff, so it could have maybe 10% chance it fell down, but I went down to the bottom where it should fall and checked there. Nothing.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm heading out for the night, guys.
See ya, John.
Take care, sir.
Alright, I'm back.
Speak of the devil, and he shall return, or appear, whatever the saying is.
I was listening to you guys.
Were you? So did you hear my weird issue?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
I just don't know what happened.
Alright. Take me to where you were at. Walk me through what you did.
Go downstairs.
How downstairs?
Third floor downstairs to the quarry area. I believe it's outside. Yeah, you see me. So the quarry was here. The energy cell was next to it. Energy conduit between. I used the crescent hammer to break it since it was 0 energy. 90% certain I picked it up. I, basically put everything up and picked everything up out of the chest and was just kind of doing cleanup work. I don't have a energy cell anymore. I walked down on the bottom like you are. I just don't know what happened. And so I've already triple checked every chest that I was putting things away in, just on the off chance that I accidentally shift clicked it in there. But nothing, nada. Unless I accidentally threw it in a D storage unit. Nope.
Do you have a backpack?
I do, but I've checked both of them.
Are you wearing a backpack?
I already took it off and checked that one.
Are you wearing a wire?
No.
Okay.
Cause that's the backpack that I had on my back that was filtered to get gravel, dirt, and cobblestone automatically. Oh shit.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, tell me. Well, I'll give it back to you. Just gotta tell me what it was.
It was just the resonant energy cell. No energy in it.
A resonant, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because I've been swapping them out as I put one down, let it charge, take the other one down and to the quarries and let them use it off of it, and then that way when the time I come back they're good to be swapped again. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to accumulate more drums. Although I still don't think I have as many as you.
I don't have all that many drums. They're just organized nicely. Plus, I haven't actually done anything as Tesla Mad in a long time.
True. And I trapped this chicken. He is the guard chicken. He oversees all of the drums.
It's too funny. You gonna name them?
Oh, that's right. I can use that belt thing, a name tag.
I mean, you can't keep a chicken confined and not give them a name.
Yeah, I got a name tag in here. Hold on.
You're gonna have to use an anvil to... Here, come here.
Oh shit. So what? Just one, isn't it?
Hmm.
There we go. Enchantment cost is 25. Is that 25 levels?
Don't know.
Yes. You can afford it.
Oh, there we go. 5. Okay, I had 5 in there. That's why it's 5 per tag.
Don't tell me the name. I want to see. I want to see the name when you put it down. Wait, you have him like trapped between. I thought you had him fenced in.
Nope.
This is like he's like literally trapped between the wall and the drum.
Yep.
That's funny.
Hmm. Oh shit! Did you break my glass?
Sorry, what?
You broke it.
Yeah, I was trying to flood your house. Not McNugget, huh?
Nope.
Ugh, the sound of spider legs. They really got that sound effect good. That's gross sounding.
Wait, you hear a spider?
Yeah, there was a spider over there.
Where it is? Oh, there it is. Die.
Ooh, what is this?
Where'd you find it?
You have like a wall fountain.
Yep, that was actually in there.
Oh,
Which way
this
up?
was you just closing it off?
That was a bit closing it off, and like I was thinking of keeping it, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with it. Because like, if you come upstairs, you'll find all this water that I left.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of an indoor pool. I need to start laying down more brick again. I'm getting so close, and I just need to finish it up. I still think
I see you. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I still think that lava fountain idea we came up with is really cool.
Yeah, we need to move it now, huh? Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, I mean I was kind of incorporating it into the building, but
Oh, right.
it can be moved as well if needed to.
Oh, I don't care.
I was kind of debating just leaving it, just like, hey, this is a cool thing.
I see you decided on the very rectangular shape.
You Fuck. Here's something. Ah, there's an Enderman. Mister, I can see in the dark.
Oh, can you not see?
It's pretty dark. Actually, can you see, or are you just... Like, is it daylight down here for you?
I mean, it's dark. Look at the live stream. You'll see what I'm seeing.
I closed. That's alright.
Pull it back up real quick, because now I'm curious. Because everyone keeps saying that they are having these really, dark, different experience than I
Oh,
typically
no,
have.
No, this is the right thing. What you're seeing right now.
I mean, I know I see differently down at Bedrock,
Yeah.
but I mean, you can see just fine down at Bedrock too if you get the night vision module for your headset. For your
Oh, power armor?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you pissed him off.
The fuck? Get back here. Where'd he go?
He'll come back.
Mm.
I like the lava drips right here. It's a lava shower.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
JB, what's new? We haven't talked in a while. You've been preoccupied.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed. You guys take care. JB, I hope you feel better.
Uh-oh, you
I'm
sick?
gonna try to feel better. I have the flu.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful. Except not.
I'm not gonna get sick if I come over here to your house, am I?
It's not a digital virus.
You sure?
Yeah.
Make up your damn mind!
You tell me, you're the one following my ass. Hi. Gave me an arrow. Thanks. So
That
do you
was
see
funny.
the,
Your character
any
just looked
storage
down at
space?
it and was like, oh, okay. Thanks. All right, what?
So here's the earlier conversation with the deep storage units. If we have more than one storage unit, it gets ugly quickly. The storage unit interface is not cheap. So at what point, at what volume of inventory does it make more sense to just put it in the storage drive, the ME drive, which is what I have here?
I don't think it ever makes sense because I don't want to
No,
just keep filling up drives with dirt. I'd rather put dirt all into one deep storage unit.
I agree. And Andy's point is that we would still like those resources to be available at all of the ME interfaces.
But it is.
Not if it's not part of the circuit. So
But
in this case,
it is. Like this one right here, yeah. I don't see
Yes.
the. I don't understand the problem here. Well, maybe I do. The problem is you guys don't want to pay for this block that's attached to the deep storage unit, right?
Yes.
That's the whole problem. You just are cheap bastards.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's all. So
That's not a
Anyway.
problem to me. I mean, how expensive is this storage bus?
it's
Give me actual quantitative data. Is it like 100 diamonds, 10 diamonds, 1 diamond?
let's see. It costs ME cable, and it costs the ME interface, which has the conversion matrix. Conversion matrix is iron and nether quartz and Certus quartz. I think it's the quartz cost that's kicking our butts.
How many quarts per storage
And then
bus?
some gold. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 per storage bus.
So what I'm hearing is it is about the cost of 1 diamond and maybe some gold per storage bus.
Yeah.
That's
Eight-
not anything
eight
I'm gonna
quartz
cry
and a
over.
gold. I know. I think that for us, it's the fact the quartz is used for everything in ME, and so our worry is running out. Anyway, what else are you up to?
Not much. Been working crazy amounts on the mod pack. Is it just us now?
Yep.
Let me go ahead and kill the live stream. Good night, anyone out there that is still watching this.